Wow. Whew. Please forgive my hair. I don't have the strength to go sit in the chair. But at least I can grab. I wasn't even able to grab my hair before. I guess because I had to go through it's still hard for me to put it on. Whew. It's still not on right. My girlfriend's phone drained, my phone drained. So let me come on Facebook, my tribe. My phone is about to blow up. I had to order another phone. It's your fault. Oh, God is hot. So I'm here having lunch by myself. And then after this, I'm going to go back to the hotel. Isn't that nice? It's a homeless shelter, but we're in a hotel. We're in a DoubleTree, 2 people per room. So we're in a double room with 2 double queen size beds, just like where you go for staycation. Only we have a curfew. Only we have a guard on every floor. Only we have caseworkers all over the place. It's amazing how they did this. New York is amazing. Why couldn't LA do this? So I know I should be eating and not streaming, but my phone keeps blowing up, so the only way to talk to all you all is all at the same time. Because most of the time I'm live in the Comeback Challenge page or UPW page, my regular tribe don't know what's going on. They're calling each other, asking them, what's going on? So if you didn't see the article from the Daily News, Kay wondered. I talked to her, I was having dinner and she would not, I could barely have dinner. She kept calling me to get her story straight. And I want to thank Courtney for pressing through to get the story correct. And so she released the extended story and I approve it 100%. Monday I was on my way getting ready to close out my hotel room from where I had rented it for the Comeback Challenge. I rented the room because I lived in a shelter that's noisy and I had no privacy there, and Tony said we had to be somewhere private where we can make a lot of noise and do the work. The Comeback Challenge blessed me so much, and it was free, that when he came up with UPW Virtual, one of the tribe members sent me a donation of $250 so I could get a general ticket for $350. But I knew the work was so important, I went virtual executive level so I could get a free ticket for the first in-person Unite the Power Within gathering. So as a result of that, I have a ticket for the next gathering when we do it in person. So I'm on my way to the hotel, and it's early in the morning, it's 6:30, and I just came up the subway. I ran up the subway stairs feeling good. I had done the prime meditation, I was praying, was stacking my blessings, and I was walking down the street praying for the homeless that were laying on the ground, still sleeping. Next thing I know, I was bam! I looked over, my head wrap had flew off my head, way too far from my body. And that's when my spirit said, warning, warning, something's not quite right, Queen. I looked at my wrist and you could see where I was scratched up here. And then I looked to the right and there was blood dripping down. I'll never forget it. There was so much blood, and I thought, how could I thought, seniors fall. Sometimes I fall, especially when I was high, but sometimes you take a fall. I said, well, if I took a fall, why is all this blood? And I remember I heard a pop. I heard a pop and I heard running, but it all happened so fast. I never heard the guys arguing. I don't know where they were arguing at, because I'm usually at alert when I'm coming through that neighborhood because a lot's going on. But it was early in the morning. I was in the spirit. God had me. The angels had me. Because maybe if I had turned to listen to their arguing, I would have turned my body and the bullet would have hit me somewhere else. See, God is so good. And if you're wondering why, if you don't know me, and you wonder why people are rushing to bless me and you're questioning that, don't question it, because I've been doing what I'm doing right now for a long time, just sharing my life and letting you know that you can make it no matter what happens to you, no matter what happened to you in the past, no matter what happened to you now. Change your life, change your story. That's the piece I was missing. See, I was just going through trials and tribulations and going around in circles. I was going through trials and tribulations and going, who's Samantha Harvey? Why do you want to be in the video? My Wi-Fi is weak. April Dawn, she's been with me since the beginning. This is why I had to come on Facebook, because Love Tribe members are calling each other saying, what the fuck is going on? Because you're used to being on all the time. The reason why you haven't seen me is because I've been on the Comeback Challenge page, which has 320,000 members. And I've been on by request. They requested me to come on after the challenge, and so I'm on with them 7 o'clock in the morning and 7 o'clock at night, encouraging them, loving up on them, and just we're working it out, the work of Tony Robbins. So when this happened, we're about it. Tony has taught us that the first thing to being prosperous is to give. And this tribe has really demonstrated that in helping me and others. I figure you didn't mean to. Because of your donations, I was able to walk into Whole Foods and go to the supplement department, because I am a holistic life counselor as well as a life coach. I can coach myself. I went in there and I got everything I needed, and I took a picture of it, and it's on Instagram, and I will put it up on here and explain to y'all everything I got and show it to you. So right now, I applied CBD cream here, and on the thing, and the wound, the bruise is starting to really show. So that means it's healing. It's starting to look ugly. That means it's healing. I took a hot shower last night, and I'll take a hot shower every night until I get back in the bathtub. Then I went to the crystal store and got the malachite. And the screen is really dark and the phone is hot. Woo! If I don't acknowledge you, it's because it's hard for me to see, because I'm in the shade and the screen is dark. And I'm not calling you out, but you know I love you. Rebecca Hurst, she is the reason why the article is distinct. What? Do I look like I work here?
No.
Do you see I'm on the phone? I'm trying to enjoy myself. I'm so tired of people bothering me. Talk to somebody who works here. Jesus Christ, man. I'm sitting here trying to do what my people keep bothering me like I'm fucking information department. Excuse me, guys. I didn't mean to curse, but it's like the 8th person that is. They think because we're sitting here that they can just disrupt your space. Welcome to New York, baby. I'm complaining, but I'm loving it. Because next time that happens, I'm going to coach them. Why are you doing this? Do I look like, I love them. I came here to hold a vibe. I didn't come here to be asked for 20 million questions. Is there a bathroom here? Can you give me $100? Someone said, can anybody spare $100? Now, if he had worded it right, I might have pulled out my 100 and gave it to him. Tony taught us to do shit like that. If you word it right. He said, can anyone spare $100? Well, I couldn't spare it because I don't have a lot of cash on me. But if he said, if anybody wants to give up and help me, empower me with 100, I might have gave it to him. Tony Robbins told a story when a guy asked him for $1. And Tony had said, is that all you want? He said, yeah, just $1. He said, you sure? I said, yeah. So when Tony went to reach in for the $1, he had all these $100 bills on top of his $1 bills. And the guy saw the money and said, well, why you only give me $1? Because that's what you asked for. So when Tara asked me if she could set up a GoFundMe, my first response was, no, she asked if she could set up a fundraiser on Facebook. My first response was, oh, I don't trust it. I had problems with that before, blah, blah, blah. I said, that's an old story. I said, yes, you can. When other people said, can I start a GoFundMe for you? I said, yes, you can. Because I'm dealing with a group that has integrity now. And I'm learning to say yes when people try to help me. The old me will be like, no. Even when Miss Hurst wrote to the newspaper and told them, wait a minute, you need to go back and get the real story. I was like, oh, just leave it alone. You know, nobody wants to hear all that. And I had to pull back again and say, you know what, let the lady help you. So I'm learning how to say yes. Yes, I need help. Yes, I'll accept that money gift. Yes, I accept your prayers. Yes, I accept your letters. Yes, I want you to take care of yourself. Yes, drink your water. Now here's the good news. I'm speaking stronger, so obviously I'm stronger. And today when I was talking to Kafunya, I started jumping up and down. I haven't been able to do that since I got the shot. Her and I got so excited in the Holy Ghost, we started jumping up and down. I said, girl, when you told me to leave your house, I wanted to be so damn mad at you, but I couldn't, because I know that God was working through you. That's why I came to you. I just couldn't do it. I know there's something deeper going on. Her and I are meeting for dinner tonight. She's on her way to Manhattan to take care of some business. I love it. Ah, oh, Lord, I love it, I love it, I love it. And I'm going to unblock Dylan, too. Mommy told me to unblock Dylan Myers, so I'm going to unblock him. You know, when we block people and stuff like that, that's like internal war. That's why we have wars all over the place. We're blocking countries. Block their ass. Bomb them. It's the same energy. It's not good. We have to think about what we're saying. I haven't been able to hardly walk, let alone jump up and down. I was jumping and down right in front of this chair. So what I want to tell you is, I never used to have an appetite. I got an appetite now. My body's calling me to eat. That's a good thing. I have my juices. Thank you. So I've been able to get the things that I needed to heal myself. Your donations are helping me. If I need to get something from Whole Foods, I can get it. If I need to get the green juices, I can get. I have a refrigerator in the hotel room, and they let us bring food in. So if I can't finish all this food, I can take it upstairs and eat it later. We have a microwave and everything. Isn't that nice? So I got all my green drinks. When I get home, I'm going to just take a shower and then eat dinner. Lady came in the nail shop and said, I'm going to spray the chair, and brought out a can this big and was so much so that I had my back to her. I had my mask on and the spray was coming through my mask. Let me tell you something. If it wasn't a nail shop, I can see why people are having fights. She was excessive with the spray. She almost caused me to pass out. If I wasn't in the nail shop, I would have punched the fucking daylights out of her. And I'm not even that violent like that. My daughter will tell you, the can, I'm not lying. The can of spray she had, I'm not lying, was this big. 14 inches, 16 inches tall, and this fat around. And I'm like, is that necessary? They already did that before you came in here. People are losing their minds. Then I'm trying to talk to my mommy on the phone. I got the mask on. I can't breathe. So every time I pull it down, they're like, can you pull the mask up? Can you pull? I said, oh, Jesus. This is making people crazy, especially when it's hot out. I know some people just stay at home. They don't even want to deal with the mask shit. They just stay at home. Oh, don't, Rita, Nita, I love you. Don't be sorry. Look, Les Brown said it. Bad things happen to people. Why not you, Queen? And when it happens, and you're upset about it, do you want somebody else to nominate somebody else to take the bullet? Would I want to nominate Tracy or Anthony or my daughters? Hell no, I'll take the bullet, God. And then taking the bullet, I got blessed. I almost had a heat stroke in the shelter on the top floor of an old PS school with no air conditioning, just a big old fan. It was so hot Sunday night that the guard didn't even come up there to guard us. I started to get a headache. I almost threw up. I said, oh my God, I'm getting heat prostration. I went and took a shower, and I laid down. I slept for 2 hours. I got up, and I got on my knees, and I said, God, I can't do another night in here. It's too hot. And we're all getting sick. Not just me, other people. A couple of our people just gave up their beds and left, went back to the street. I said, I don't know what I'm going to do, God, but you got to do something. I'm so ready. I even started taking my stuff out of that shelter and putting it in storage. I had closed up my hotel room, but I hadn't checked out. So I had brought a lot of clothes back and just put them in my closet. 6 o'clock. I think I ate breakfast. No, I didn't even eat breakfast. I didn't wait for breakfast. I might have ate breakfast, but anyway, I got off the Nourish bus. I went into the subway feeling really good because I was feeling kind of, tight. And no, don't have all that energy, because when you send out that energy, that motherfucker, then that energy comes back to you. You're the motherfucker. No, we're not doing that. They helped me. They didn't mean that bullet to come to me. It was a mistake. I got in the way. Thank God I wasn't being nosy and I didn't hear them, because I would have turned my body and it would have been a whole nother scene. God knows. What happened now? Somebody sprayed your change? Kroger's kept your 45 cents because I didn't have the right exchange. Yeah, they don't take cash anymore because of Corona VV, and oh God, it's just crazy. Anyway, I wasn't really feeling well that morning because it was a rough night, and so, but I knew how to change the energy from doing the course. So I started shaking my ass, walking down the street, singing James Brown. Got in the subway station. It was hot. It said 13 minutes before the train comes. I said, damn it. I said, oh, don't say damn it. I can use this time. So I used that time to finish my prime meditation. If you want to know what prime meditation is, look it up on YouTube. Prime with Tony Robbins. Finished my prime meditation. And then I started to walk up and down. Let me show you. Oh, God, I can jump up now. I started to walk up and down the subway station, practicing like I was opening up for Tony Robbins on stage. Yes, I did. And then the train came. It was air conditioned. I got up in Nourish and I sprinted up the stairs. I said, wow, I'm getting stronger. Wow, man. I couldn't believe it. I said, this thing is working. Started walking up the left-hand side of Nourish to the Atlantic. People sleeping all in the street. I'm praying for them. And I'm saying things like, why are you on the ground? It's time to get up. Come on now. It can't be that bad. You just want to lay on the ground in this heat. And I'm praying for them. And then I passed by Furman's, my favorite coffee shop, with the garden in the back, and thought, damn, they're not open, it's too early. And as soon as I said that, boom! And you see how hard I got knocked down? I must have been in his way, because he knocked me so hard. My neck's hurting, my leg, everything's hurting. I put CBD cream here. Look at this gorgeous dog. Oh my God, don't you love New York? Is that a dog or what? In this heat, he's got the dog out walking. Walk that dog in the daytime when it's cool. He's probably gonna take him over by the water. Aww, wow, big old wolf dog. I see so many beautiful things in New York. Anyway, I'm on the ground, I'm bleeding. I'm looking up. Is anyone going to help me? I don't see nobody. But I'm not in pain. So I stand up. And then I see the blood all soaking my brand new sweatpants. I was like, damn. I looked around again and I wanted to go off. Oh, I got shot. Is anybody going to help me, you motherfuckers? I said, oh, hell no, I ain't got time for that because I'm bleeding. And I have to stay in prime state. So across the street, and there's a store there, and the next building is a hotel. And I walked into the lobby, and I said, I've been shot. And big up the girl who's on the desk. Her name is Jessica. Since everybody wants to know everything and be all in my business and calling people, her name is Jessica, and she works at Best Western Arena. She got on it. She said, don't worry about the blood, you just stand there. And she called 911, and they were there in 2 minutes. By the time I even wondered, like, where are they? They were pulling up. They said, don't move. And they lifted me up like an angel. I didn't feel nothing, no pain, nothing. They lifted me so gently and put me on the gurney. They said, okay, we're gonna strap you in, be still. And they strapped me in. And I went in the ambulance. I thought, I have never gone through this. I've had babies, I almost died once. Okay, the time I almost died, I had a top of the pregnancy. They came and got me. But I was, on so much drugs and I didn't even know what was going on. I was on a mission. Anyway, they took me to King County Hospital, right into trauma unit. Now, I don't know if you know what trauma unit is, but anything traumatic goes in there. There were so many people tending to me, I couldn't count them. I was cognizant to count. They said, you're in pain? They said, don't worry, we're going to give you a shot of morphine. I said, cool. I felt some warmness. They said, that's some morphine, you're going to be fine. They put a plate underneath my body. They took x-rays. They poked me trying to get blood. I was dehydrated. I'm always dehydrated. I couldn't get no blood. I was like, damn, stop poking me. Shit. My doctor's name is Dr. Howe. She's an angel. She gave me a love is love button, and I lost it right in the bed. So she gave me another button and this Black Lives Matter sticker. Over 12 people in the trauma unit. They don't even worry about social distancing. They were all up on each other, all 15 of them, working on the queen, saving my life if it had to be saved, checking if the bullet had punctured my anything, making sure I had a tetanus shot, everything, quick. All I had to do was lay there and relax. They said, you relaxed. Why are you so relaxed? They said, you're so relaxed that you've calmed the bleeding down. Your being relaxed is helping us do our work. Thank you, Queen. They said, how are you doing this? I said, I'm a student of Tony Robbins. And I just got out of an awesome virtual class with him. I got in the hospital about 7:15, 7:25. I left the hospital at noon in the heat of the day in the middle of Brooklyn. It was hot. I didn't go to the right pharmacy to get the medicine, but I had enough money on me to pay for the Motrin. And then I walked in that heat down to the train station to get to the shelter. Now, my head said, you should go back to the hotel and just book it for another day and rest. Fuck the shelter. I said, no, I need to get to the shelter because they need to know now when the whole staff is there what's going on with me. Got you stressed? Yeah. So I got to the shelter, and the guy that's the guard looked at me. They always act like they don't know nothing. I said, can you call a caseworker? I said, is Miss Woods here? He said, no. I said, I need to speak to a caseworker. I've just been shot. Caseworker comes out. I said, look, I'm 66 years old. I have a bed here, 4084. I just got shot. Here's a doctor's note where I have to be on bed. This is a doctor's note. I just got released from the hospital. I'm on the 4th floor. Can you give me a bed on the 2nd floor so I can rest? We don't have no beds. And we don't have no place for you, and you'll have to go to the Bronx tonight. Well, where can I rest now? I don't know. Really? I said, is something wrong with you? Did you have a bad day, darling? No, I ain't had a bad day, but you're not my client. I said, what does that got to do with anything? This is an emergency. They said, we're going to move you to the Bronx. I said, okay. I went in the kitchen where they have us wait when we have to talk to caseworkers. And I realized that they don't move anybody till nighttime. And if she said they're moving me, then it's already gone into place. So I said, you know what? Rather than sit here in the kitchen and be mad, and I'm on a bench on the kitchen in pain. I went up to the rec room on the second floor, which is air conditioned, and we have these 2-seater couches. And what the ladies do is put a chair in front of each couch. So when they're tired, they can kind of like lay there and put their feet up. I got myself in position. I took 2 Motrin, and I went to sleep. When I woke up, I felt not good. I went back to sleep. When I woke up, I was a little bit stronger. By this time, it was 7:30. I said, okay, they're going to come around 10. Oh, I went downstairs. I said, what time are they coming to move us? They said 10 o'clock. I said, okay. They said, you have to have your stuff down by 10. I said, okay. So I went at 7:30. I said, what am I going to eat? Because I'm in a food-poor area. It's a ghetto. I get some Chinese food, and I'm thinking, I don't want to eat this alone. So let me go by Alicia's house. I know she's home. I could eat with her. She's not going to eat with me, but I could at least be with her. I get to her house. She's just walking out of the house to take out some trash. Man, perfect timing. She said her head told her, let me go get something for Queen to eat and call her and tell her to come by and eat. She was just getting me to call me and tell me she was going to go get something to eat. I went upstairs, her house. She got a brand new air conditioner. We laughed. I talked and ate. And got back over to the shelter at 9:45. I said, I'm on the 4th floor. I have a gunshot in my ass, and my wrist is sprained. I said, can somebody in the staff come help me move my stuff? No, you have to move it yourself. I said, really? I have to move it myself? They said, yeah. I said, like this? They're like, yeah. I said, okay. You know what I said to myself? This will be the last time I'll ever have to go through this, God. So, how do you do this now?
No. Something.
Oh, God.
Starbucks.
Wonder, I wish you were here to help me with this, because you always know how to do these things. Oh, God. Anyway, it took 4 trips. On the 4th trip, I went upstairs and I seen the staff, hee and ha-ha. They're all young, under 35, each one of them. Not doing nothing. They saw me struggling with the bags. Not one of them said, hey, could you use some help with that? Nothing. I said, this will be the last time. I don't care to send me to the Bronx, to a crazy shelter. I don't care. It's on the 1st floor. There's air conditioning. I'll make it work. I get down there, and there's a lady in her 70s with 3 animals and more shit to move than me. I said, wow, I'm doing better. I ain't got no animals. I ain't got a whole lot of shit. I got a lot of shit, but there's no animals. I said, where can I put my stuff? He said, in the corner there. As I'm coming down, the guy's telling me, you got to hurry up because the bus might come early. The bus didn't come for 2 more hours. It was 12 midnight. We were falling asleep waiting on it. He comes, he picks the old white lady with the animals and me, 2 people, and says, another bus is coming for y'all. The white lady says, where are we going, the Bronx? He said, yeah. I don't even think he answered her. The 2 of us got in the most raggedy old school bus with no air conditioning. It was hot. It was shaking around. My butt was hurting. I said, oh, this is the last time. This will be the last time. He pulled up, he went through, from East New York, he went through Queens. He went through the Bronx. I saw the George Washington Bridge. I said, oh my God, is he taking us to Gun Hill Road where they have prostitutes and dead people and shit? Where's he taking us? I said, oh, wherever, I don't care. I'm tired, I'm falling asleep. Next thing I know, we're in Manhattan. We're in Midtown. He turns on 6th Avenue on 29th Street in front of the Hilton Doubletree Inn. There's guards from the homeless services there, but I'm truly in front of a junior hotel. The lady said, this is where we're going? He said, yeah. He took our stuff out. It's 2:30 in the morning. The guards look at her with all her dogs, say, oh, hell no, you're going to have to get back on that bus. She said, no, I have a doctor's note and blah, 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 they're coming in here with me. And she said, you're going to be my roommate. I said, hell no, I ain't going to be your roommate with all them damn dogs and cats and shit. Hell no. So they processed me first. The lady who processed me, it was 2:30 in the morning. She was tired. I was tired. But she's Taurus like me. She processed me and She got a roller cart, put all my stuff on it for me. She said, you don't touch nothing. It's 2:30, 3 o'clock in the morning. Do you know how tired I was? I hadn't slept in 2 days. I had been put on morphine that day. I was on Motrin. I don't know how I'm so strong. It is a blessing from God. Anybody else would have just fell out. 2 hours of sleep, morphine, walking in the heat, up and down the stairs 4 times, waiting around, sleeping on the bench in the lunchroom. And now we're going through processing, and I'm falling asleep, and she's tired too. But we went through all the paperwork, and she said, look, I said, do I have a good roommate? She said, no worries. I'll hook you up with the right roommate. She quiet. I said, what's my room number? She said 309. When she opened up the room, it was ice cold, and the queen was sleeping there like a baby. There I was, 2 huge queen-size beds, all fluffy with the real, the same, they didn't change the sheets, the same hotel sheets, and oh, lovely. Big old flat screen TV, not much room, not much closet room. We have a storage area, I haven't seen it yet. She said, get some rest. And I got my little binky. It was freezing in there. And I climbed in the bed and I rested for 4 hours. I'm able to go back into the hotel room whenever I want. If I can't finish this food I ate, I can take it with me and put it in the icebox. The first day I stayed there, I came home in the morning tired, wanting to get in my room. And they said, oh, you can't get in the building. It was a fight. What? People are fighting in here? A nice hotel like the Doubletree? Yeah. This is why I got to coach the homeless. Because they should already have a different mindset by the time they get in there. You should not be coming into the lap of luxury and acting like you're in jail. Change your story. Change your life. Then I came back at night. Again, I can't get in. Somebody's being arrested for having a fight. You know what I said? I got to get my own, with my own key. I got to sign and date it. I ain't going to go through this bullshit. I'm going to go into my own apartment, unlock it, and lock it. And hopefully I'll have a doorman to say hello to me. I will never go through this shit again. But in the meantime, God put me in the lap of luxury because I fucking deserve it. I have done, since 9/11, I've been spinning in circles and I didn't know what was wrong with me. It's the shit that happened here and fucked me up, man. My daughter would tell you, I had it going on. Wanda would tell you, I had no reason to leave. I had a 4-bedroom apartment, 3 roommates paying all my rent. I had a raw vegan kitchen with all the supplements and shit. I'd done the whole apartment over, put new floor, new walls, new furniture, new bedroom set, everything. And I left it because of fear. I'd never been without a job. I was scared. I didn't want to go on unemployment. I was scared. When they sent me to be retrained, I said, I want to go to Landmark Forum to be a life coach. They said, we won't sign off on that. I said, why? This is what I want to do. And so I said, fuck it. I'm going to do what I want to do. So when I found out there was a job coming up at the Tree of Life Rejuvenation Center with Dr. Cousins, I applied for it. They said to come through for an interview. My sister gave me a truck. I drove to Arizona. I got the job right away. Every job I've ever gone to, I've gotten right away. I'm that girl. I'm I'm one smart cookie, like my mommy told me. Mama Connie told me, you're too smart to be sleeping on somebody's floor. God don't want you on the floor, queen. Mama Connie sent me 10 voice messages 3 weeks ago. She said, God told me to tell you, you got to get up. I started the comeback challenge, and I don't know what happened, but the obsession to smoke weed just left me. I have no desire at all. And God knows all the stress I've been in, I would have smoked a blunt by now. No desire. I'm using some CBDs, creams, and hot creams and stuff. crystals. I'm using alternative modalities to shift this energy in my body because I got really jacked up, man. I'm not reading your comments because it breaks my concentration, and I know you wanted to hear everything. So the girl I sleep next to, she's 34 years old, and she told me she's a rocket scientist and they're out to get her. And she's waiting for her husband to pick her up. Clearly, she's not in her right mind. But in these days and time, her story might be true. Because when she told it to me, I said, girl, I know what you're talking about. Because some people are being fucked with that know things. She worked for IBM. She's very smart. She's also drinking and smoking weed, though. She also hangs out in front of the building and wonder why people bully her. I said, why are you hanging out in front of the building? I wanted to have a beer. In front of the building? You live in Midtown. You could go up to Macy's. You could go over to Chelsea Pier. You can go out to Union Square. I told the guard today, I said, ain't nobody supposed to be out in front of this building. We live in Midtown. That's why people don't want shelters around them. There's no reason for anyone to be in front of the building. We live right down the street from Macy's. Walk up there and hold a vibe. Walk down. I was in Union Square at 6:30 in the morning having coffee, talking to the policemen, watching people work out, getting a breeze before it got too hot so I don't get frustrated. I like to leave very early in the morning when you live in a hot community because that way you can get some fresh air before it gets too hot and you can enjoy it. So, I got arnica, I got liver support, I got chlorella pills so I can take the blue-green algae by pill. I just drank a whole bottle of this water with my lunch. And it's ice cold. Oh man, I love this restaurant. Oh my God. You gotta come down and see me. Oh, I gotta come up and see you. I gotta come see you when I get better. There's 3 of them and 1 of me. It's easier for me to go see them. Nina's coming to see us in October. So maybe I'll come up with her and then come back down and she'll stay with you for a while. Wow. So thanks to your loving generosity, I'm able to eat now when I'm hungry. I'm able to go into Whole Foods and get what I needed for my body without worrying about the price. And now when I leave here, I'm gonna go get it. I'm gonna take a shower and I'm gonna get into bed and wait for Kafunya to call me, and then we're gonna go back up. I'm gonna take her over to the Cuban Chinese restaurant over on 23rd Street, which is right by Chelsea Piers. She can catch a breeze before she gets back on the path. So, Phyllis Johnson, Melissa Ross. Oh, these are all Love Tribe members. Y'all held it down with me for 7 years. Sharon Pilgrim Ray, where are you at? I know you're talking about me. Someone asked me about Brown Eyes. Did I know her? I'm like, yeah, I know her. What is she up to now? Oh, you did the landmark farm in Quincy, Mass. Hakeem Bilal, salam alaikum. I love to hear you and see you are doing so inspiring. Thank you. So, I want to really acknowledge Tony Robbins, John McClendon III, Master Cole, Kiki Clarissian, KK we call her, Clarissa KK, the guy with the healing programs, Kinergy. We got 3 months of workout aerobics given to us for free as being part of UPW. I am Queen Raw, your motivational speaker from the hood. And God took me from one hood to a nicer hood. Yeah. I live around the corner from FIT, guys. Yeah, I live within 4 blocks to Macy's. Yep. Yeah. I took the bus. It took me 5 minutes to get to Union Square. It was so quiet and peaceful at 6:30 in the morning. Nothing was open. I had to go home and rest and go back out when things were open. Because my bank's down there, my P.O. box is right on 14th Street. But nothing opens to 9:30, 10, 11 o'clock. So I was like, fuck, I'm down here too early. Back in the day, when New York was normal, everything opens up at 6, 7 in the morning. But because of Corona Bidy, they all put their hours back. You did SB4 Forum, yes, with Werner Earhart. Yeah, man. So you see, we're still doing the work. Tony Robbins has been shifting lives for 43 years. He just turned 60. Regrets? Not at all, please. Your story is your glory. So also good news about this shelter. It's called Bridge to Bridge, which means from one bridge in Manhattan to the bridge in Brooklyn. Any day now, I'll get a note saying my caseworker needs to meet me. She's going to do what's called an ILP, a leadership thing. Then they're going to send me to psych to make sure I'm not nuts. And then they're going to send me to housing. Now, when I get to housing, I have one conversation for her. I have been donated enough money to move anywhere you place me. So where do you want to send me? I got the first, the last, the second, and the third. So you cannot deny me housing. I'm thriving. I'm working. I just put in an interesting to Henry Street organization. They're looking for people to do the food bank, and it's a job. I get paid for it. Someone sent me the link, so I told them I could come in 2 weeks. This is my new neighborhood. I live 14 blocks from here. That's the Apple store. Sephora is around the corner. This is a very famous steakhouse, Homestead Steakhouse. If you're a meat eater, God help you. They've been there since 1868. Look at this pretty little Starbucks over there. Wow, that must have been really popular when you could eat inside. They re-gentrified this whole area. It used to be dead meat. It was truly the meat packing. Did he beat cancer back a few years ago? Who? Tony? I don't know. He beat all kinds of illnesses. I didn't know he had dealt with cancer too. Well, it's over with. Fuck cancer. Done Donna. So Sunday, our whole piece, the ending part of the conference was about healing. And I heard so many testimonies. I didn't hear everything because I was tired. But I heard enough testimonies to know I shouldn't go crazy when this shit happened to me and to stay calm and to know that God is present in every situation. Period. So, yes. But look, as soon as somebody said, you would be interested in this, Queen, I said, hell yeah, I'm texting him right now. Without the money being involved. You've been to that steakhouse many times? Wow. Do you see what's going on, girl? This is not the same neighborhood. Everything's new. So, from here, I'll wrap this up, and if my roommate wants to eat this, she can have it, because she got a lot of food stored in the refrigerator. So I'm going to tell her, throw that bullshit out and have this Mexican food. Yeah, that's who I got the link from, through Matt. Was it you that sent me there? I got right on it, girl. I'm waiting to hear from him. I got my nails done. They came out nice. And she massaged my legs for 15 minutes. Oh, my God. I'm feeling a lot better. Ugh. All right, so any questions? So y'all can stop calling each other and upsetting each other. What's going on with Queen? I even heard from Maximo from Jamaica. Queenie, what's going on? I'm chopping it up. People calling me. Okay, I gotta go. My phone's ringing. I'll see you later.